Ahoy, shipmates! Now, the more observant of you may have noticed this is not the port of Southampton. I'm off on a little adventure today in an area that's near to London. Can you guess where it is? It's the Isle of Sheppy. This is the swale below us, and the smaller bridge closer to us is the King's Ferry Bridge, and the larger bridge, just traffic only, is the Sheppy Crossing Bridge. I didn't get my timings right, but the smaller bridge close to us that has a couple of concrete blocks actually lifts up to allow vessels underneath. Quite interesting, but I missed that, unfortunately. Conditions weren't very good today. It's very misty out there and very windy. But quite interesting to see what's going on here in the Isle of Sheppy. We're up in the northwest of the Isle of Sheppy at the port of Sheerness. And these are the centre Bastion Martello Batteries, also known as the Martello Battery, located in the centre bastion of Sheerness on sea defensive lines. This site was originally mounted with guns in the 17th century, which were replaced by 4 breech-loading guns at the end of the 19th century, the magazines of which still survive. Around 1919, it was decided that new quick-firing guns be installed in the bastion, which were mounted on the Martello-style towers with ammunition storage in the lower levels. A third tower, disguised as a house, which you can see in the middle there, with a chimney and a slate roof, was also built as a battery observation post. The battery was disarmed during World War II, but the towers were used by Navy as observation posts, number 2 tower being designated as a minefield control tower. Right, that's quite interesting. It was useful to see something a little different. But I know what you're saying, this is a shipping channel, so let's see if we can find ourselves a ship. Slightly disorientated out here because it's gone a little bit grey and misty. I'm sure there was a ship here somewhere. Let's have a look, maybe around here. Oh, there we go. It's the Seine Highway by Kess. She's a German ro-ro. The K-Line's built in 2007. Just on our way over from Germany, in fact. Travels the European routes. Looking quite sharp today. I think she must have been repainted relatively recently. In fact, there's a very odd lighting going on here with the ship and this very monotone sky and water. It's almost looking a bit like a computer generation. You'll particularly see that later on. Length 148 metres and 25 metres in breadth. She has a straight stern ramp and a quarter ramp. This is a rather unique feature on a ro-ro. I think this is so that she can access smaller ports. Ramp capacity of 70 tonnes. Maximum height of 4.8 metres. Has a capacity of 1,600 units. Built in the year of 2007. She has a number of sister ships as well, the Danube and the Elbe and the Thames. Time for a photo. I've pulled around with the colours on this one to try and get rid of the mist, and it was okay, but I actually think the misty photo that I'm going to show you next is actually better, so it's not too bad. It's a different location. They're quite sharp, those red lines on the hull there. Now, this bit here particularly, for some reason, just reminded me of a computer animation. I'm not sure if it's the lack of detail on the ocean or the sky blending really seamlessly. I don't know. Quite interesting, you can see the propeller I've noticed on the bow of the Kess there, or on the bow. I don't think I've noticed that before on a ro-ro. I've seen it on cruise ships, but not on a ro-ro. The Seine Highway is the latest generation of car carriers for short sea shipping. A very flexible vessel with high and heavy decks. Equipped with strong straight stern and quarter ramps, as well as wide open decks for safe and easy truck handling. Ships are also fitted with bow and stern thrusters to ensure manoeuvrability. I'm guessing that's why they don't need tugs in port, ideal for smaller ports, and come and go as they please. And also for the European market. And for winter navigation, in the Baltic particularly, this vessel is built in accordance with the Finnish and Swedish Ice Class 1A. There's not a great deal of traffic in and out of the port of Sheerness. It looks to me like they have a few movements a day. I was quite lucky that I just happened to find a gap in my schedule to pop over and take some shots. So I'm going to take another one here. I've kept this one deliberately misty. I thought it was a little different to the other one. I'm not sure if I like it. I don't like side-on shots. They're not very flattering, really. I didn't have a lot of choice. I was at the limit of my range. Pretty much so. And of course now she's off back into port. If you have a quick look on Google Maps, you will see a massive number of cars in car parks ready to be, well, I'm not sure if ready to be loaded or unloaded. I'm not sure if they're imports or exports. The port of Sheerness is a new location for me, so perhaps I'll come back again and have carried out a little more research next time. Perhaps the weather will be better next time as well. There's a ferry from DFS Lines which runs to Calais in France. I think it takes 4.5 or 4.75 hours. Could be handy if you were travelling from the north of England and wanted to go to France and fancied a bit of a kip on the ferry. It travels overnight, so that could be quite handy. And you can see the Sheerness port terminal in the background there. And just in the very background are the massive car parks for all of the vehicles from the various ro-ros that are being imported and exported. Well, it's just a quick one today, shipmates. Always enjoyable to be out travelling the country and to be somewhere near a port. If you do enjoy the videos, please think about subscribing. And for all those who have subscribed, thank you very much. And for all of those who you become a member of the channel and join the crew, either via the YouTube membership or PayPal or by Patreon. Many thanks for your inputs. It's allowing me to buy some equipment and make some videos. And employ more streaming cameras, which should be coming soon. I'll just leave the Seine highway to dock slowly in the background. And I'll wind my way back to the port of Southampton. Till next time, shipmates.